Hey y'all, my name is Luca and welcome to my channel. Or welcome back if you are already a long time viewer. Long story short, I'm a simmer and recently, based on current events and such, I have decided to branch out my content. So I'm not only doing Sims content, but I'm also starting Animal Crossing, my other beloved game. So, long story short, I have an island that I've had for several years, and I have essentially flattened it, not really fully flattened it, but it's basically empty, and we're going to start a new island. So here are my plans. I'll put an image right here on screen if you want to take a look. But basically, my idea is that this island will be a small town near the mountains. I grew up in southern Appalachia in eastern Kentucky, and I just wanted to make a small town vibe that kind of reflects that. Will I accomplish this? I'm not really sure, but yeah, Oh, hi, Buzz. I was just about to introduce my villagers at the very least, but this is me. Hi, my name is Luca. Hello, hello. But my villagers are just kind of all like running around right now, but I'll show you the map. This is what I've got working with currently. I've got pretty much every building on the beach except for the museum, of course. But yeah, the island is called Blackthorn. I wanted it to be kind of, I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. I have ADHD. I went through so many ideas with this island. It was rundown, abandoned village core for a while, and then it was also going to be like a small witchy island, but I kind of just want it to be like small town core kind of vibes. If you are a regular viewer of mine and you're not really familiar with Animal Crossing very much, let me just explain. A lot of the time in Animal Crossing in the community, we describe different themes for islands with like a word and then core. Like normcore is a pretty popular term that it was actually coined like not in the Animal Crossing community, but it's kind of its own thing in Animal Crossing. So there's town core, cottage core, jungle core, kid core. There's so many, but I really like the town core vibes, but specifically small town core in the sense that it's going to just look like a small town. It's not going to be overdeveloped. It's going to be kind of wild. But anyways, long story short, well, it wasn't really long story short. It was really just long story, but I have me here and then I have my partner here. I'm going to eventually place this house down, I guess, and then I have Bam, Daisy, Buzz, Gonzo, and Dobie, the husbands. Shout out to Angry Coconut. I've got Deirdre, Ken, Freya, Kiki, and Tangy. I honestly am not the type of player that is like, oh, I have a dreamy list. It has to be specifically these dreamies. I just really like grow a connection with my villagers over time. So it's really hard for me to ask any of them to move because I really like them all. The only one that I could probably see going is Ken because, I love Ken, but he's like the new one here. So, but anyways, without further ado, let's get started on what we need to work on today. And that is the museum placement. Let's just get into the Island Designer app. Let's just get to creating. I think first thing I need to do is unfortunately, I'm getting rid of this whole bit of the river here. I have plans to do kind of a sort of lake inspired build and then have like a very narrow creek, but they're not going to be connected. So I guess I should go ahead and just clear this out. But yeah, have any of you all, any of my Sims viewers, have you all played Animal Crossing yourself? Whether it's New Horizons, New Leaf. There is a lot of I guess controversy, not really controversy, but more like discourse about whether or not New Horizons is a good Animal Crossing game or not. It's definitely like a reformulation of the IP, I think. New Leaf, its older formula was really beloved, and I honestly really like it too because I've played it a bit since I've gotten New Horizons. I've picked it up every now and then just to kind of, dabble in it, and honestly, it is really charming, and the music is wonderful, and I can see why people actually claim it is their favorites because it's a really good game. New Horizons is just a different formula and a different approach, but with 3.0 coming out, which honestly, can we like, I just need to talk about that. Like 3.0, y'all, like I can't believe that after all these years, we're getting another update. Like for so many years, we've all been talking about like, oh, the Animal Crossing is kind of dead. They've kind of abandoned it because it feels unfinished. I think that's really why. It wasn't that Nintendo just stopped updating it. It's that it just felt like there was stuff missing. Like there was certain quality of life things, there was certain like gameplay features that we just kind of didn't have that just made it feel like a little empty. But thankfully now we're getting some issues fixed, like bulk crafting, and we're going to be able to have multiple like slumber islands where we can just have another island if we want to decorate on, which can I just say that's kind of iconic. Like, man, that means that, you know, you can truly have a forever island and still like experiment with different styles and, you know, layouts. And you can even, you know, experiment for your own island, or you can just create a whole new thing. Like, I'm really excited for that too. So, but you know me, I like to start a million projects and never actually finish any of them. So I just wanted to kind of clear a portion of this. It's kind of sad seeing this little island go, but I told myself forever that I was going to decorate it, and I never did. And it's just, you know, it's mainly because I have to place down bridges to get to it, and it's just like really kind of complicated, and it's really small, and like it was just a lot of little steps to decorate that. So I'm just gonna say goodbye to the little island. I want to clear this little portion here, and then I will start mapping out where the I guess the pathing and the museum is going to go. I thought that would be a good place to start, so that I could base off, you know, off of that where my entrance and everything is going to be, because I'm not really sure what the entrance is going to have yet, because it's pretty straightforward in my plans. But I think what I would like to do is maybe create like a little park or like a little rest stop area, because where I'm from, there's a lot of like touristy areas and stuff, because, you know, the majority of Eastern Kentucky, there's a lot of like national parks. There's even more like in the rest of the state too, but there's a lot of national parks and stuff, and there's like rest areas and rest stops, and I think that would be a really fun little entrance. Like you walk through, you know, the airport here, and then there's just like a little rest stop area with like vending machines, and you know, I can put some parked cars and stuff like that. Don't worry, this is going to be gone soon. It's probably going to be on my way today too. I don't know why I didn't clear that, but let me think here. I think what I need to do is honestly clear this bit of waterscaping here until like this point of the river here. Yeah, we'll just get rid of all of this, and then I can hopefully figure out where my daggone museum's going to go. But I just thought, you know, the entrance could be like a rest stop, and then the museum, because the museum, we don't really have like museums where I'm from, but there are some places that are like that. Like maybe they are museums, but they're definitely not like a big museum. It's like a little place you can stop in and just, you know, look around at. Of course, there's going to be like a camping area and some like lakeside cabins, of course, which I plan on having Gonzo and Dobie be in those lakeside cabins like they're on vacation. And then what else do I have planned? That's in the upper right or upper left corner. Anyways, that is cleared. I don't really know what pathing I'm going to use yet. I have not even found a code that I want. I'm thinking of using one by Colin Crossing, because those are kind of beautiful. But I think just to start out with, I am going to just, I think, go with the dirt path. I tend to use this almost exclusively whenever I'm building, because I don't ever use it other than roads, and you can also put codes on top of that. So I think I'll just start with this. I'm going to have the entrance to the resident services little plaza here, just like this. I think I'm going to do it 4 tiles wide, and I think also the main kind of road where the rest stop area is going to be 4 tiles wide, I believe. I'm not exactly sure where I want it to start. I feel like this area right here, from like this point of resident services and like basically the entire front of like the airport, like all over to here, can be a big area for a rest stop area. So I'm thinking what we can do is I'll have like a little path off of here. I'm thinking it can even be 4 tiles wide. Maybe we can just kind of meet these paths, which, you know, that's part of why I always had issues with this island. But I'm just going to work with what I got. But I think I do need to get rid of this little lake. I love this little pond here. It's so cute, but it's got to go. I'm sorry, Gonzo. I know you're about to come over here and sit. Sorry, I just kind of ruined it for you, but you know, I gotta decorate. I'm sorry, Gonzo. Do you want this island to stay empty? Is that really what you want? But yeah, there's a lot of like, there's not really drama on my island, thankfully. You know, my villagers mostly get along. Gonzo and Dobby are going through some stuff, though. Like, let's be honest. I'm just going to see how this looks being 4 tiles wide. I don't know. Because I think, honestly, the actual road can maybe, I don't know. Do I want it to start there? I feel like if it's like right next to it, it's probably honestly going to be fine because then I won't have to put too much in. So I think if I do the 2 tiles in between, then I won't really be able to put like a whole lot here, but I also kind of don't want to put a whole lot here. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of there being a sidewalk too. I'm not sure, but maybe I will do 3 tiles. I think 3 tiles would be good just to have like a starting point. So it'll be like to here. And then this road here is going to be 4 tiles wide. I think 4 tiles wide is good. All right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have like 4 tiles there, right? I like having wide paths in Animal Crossing because then it feels like I can walk a lot, you know, throughout the island without feeling like I have to like navigate through a bunch of things. You know, honestly, this actually might not look so bad because I will have enough space like right here to add some kind of decorative bit. I'm not exactly sure what. Let me just do a little trick I've been seeing, specifically Crossing Minute here on YouTube do, where they just he just kind of draws out the outline of the pathing, and then like right here I guess can be maybe a parking lot. I like that idea. Let me actually get some stuff out here, that way we can kind of, I guess, like roughly kind of get our proportions down. Ignore my messy inventory. I don't exactly have like a ton to decorate with either because I don't use treasure islands. I don't use treasure islands, and up until recently I used to time travel a lot, but I don't really do it all that much, only to like progress like certain things, and then I'll just jump back because I don't really like doing that all that much. But like I do have like a mini car here and a scooter, and I also have a couple bikes, which actually would be nice. Ooh, there's even a mountain bike too. Okay, so I did some more thinking. I also did some code shopping as well. I thought about this and I was like, okay, I want this to be 2 tiles wide instead, because this isn't going to be like obviously a road for cars, you know. Let's place these down just to start with here. I don't know if I like this yet. I do love this code set, by the way. This is by Crystal Cat. I absolutely adore it. I've always wanted to use it somewhere, but I don't know. I just was really afraid of committing to such a intense, you know, setup with codes and such. I do quite like that. And then I can go down the middle with this and then just kind of alternate it. I know this looks so narrow and small, but I actually don't want it to look too big anyways. Like I don't want this to be like a crazy intense wide road. I'm thinking what I'll do is let me just kind of at least finish it out until like maybe like right here. Hi Daisy. I'm so sorry. The girls are on a date. Don't you? Okay, I was about to say you better not sit where I'm about to do that. But the girls are out on a date. Daisy and Kiki they're girlfriends. You know, they're you know, kind of a new couple. You know, they're just pretending they're not on a date together, but I know what they're up to. Okay, and let me get the top section right here. I do like that there is like a little bit of an edge to it, so it kind of looks like there's somewhat of a sidewalk, but not fully. And then I'll place down the middle line. I may change this to like a solid line. Oh, I like that it's like closer together, actually. I don't know why I was alternating it so much. What do I like more? I like it spaced apart more. I'm going to do that instead. That looks nicer. It's less busy that way, but there's like the start to the road. I'm not 100% sure if I like it yet or not, because the width of this little bit on the sidewalk is a little too narrow. So honestly, I know I just said I don't want to do sidewalks. I feel like if I don't do sidewalks, it's going to look strange, at least for like the main road, because I don't plan on using this for the entire island. I want this to be mainly the roads around like resident services, the museum, and then the town. That's really it. I don't really plan on it being like a super intensive code heavy, area here. So I'm just going to fill this in. I actually think this is going to be perfect because then I'll be able to center some trees up here and place those down, directly in the middle of the kind of grassy area here, like right here. Oh yeah, that's going to be so much better. And then let's see, we'll go back to my designs and then we'll grab the sidewalk right here and just place that. Oh, is that even the right one? Did I grab the wrong one? I think I grabbed the wrong one. Hold. Okay, I think I might just be mistaken. I think it might just be me. So I'm just going to place these down like so. Oh gosh, I messed that up. Okay, y'all. I have decided that instead of doing that code for the top and bottom, just to make it easier on me, I'm going to do this. I think this looks better. It's actually wider, so it does look a little bit more open, but also it's going to take less time to place down. So it's a win-win, to be honest with you. And also I probably won't need to have so many codes. So that will be something I handle by myself, I guess, because that would be a pretty boring video just to see me organizing codes. But yeah, I like this a lot better. It's smooth. It's simple. Honestly, my hometown obviously has sidewalks and stuff because it's, it's a town, but it's a small town. There's not really a lot of sidewalks, at least like nice ones, so it's not really a walkable city either because it is, yes, a small town, but there's not really like a downtown area or anything like that. It's just kind of like it's just a town. Like there's a couple intersections. There's, there's like a little area where there's the restaurants, and when I say restaurants, I'm not saying, oh, hometown, like, mom and pop. No, we don't really have that where I'm from. There's like a couple, but they're few and far between. Most of them are just like, there's like a little fast food area, also mixed up with gas stations. Oh yeah, this looks so good. And as well as the bank. And there's like a car wash, and that's kind of it. My hometown is kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It's the hometown of all hometowns, for me at least. Okay, I do like this. I plan on extending it, I think, and maybe making this into a parking lot. I am not really 100% like confident with my skills in Animal Crossing to build a full-on parking lot, but let's just go for it. It could be a little mini one. It doesn't have to be a full-on parking lot. Daisy, my beloved, I love you dearly. You are honestly, Daisy and Bam, I believe, are like the oldest villagers here on the island, meaning that they've been here the longest. I would like there to be an area for a car. So let's just place down a car first and foremost. The mini car is very cute. I love this item. Don't have very many, but I'm thinking, we can have maybe like one here and then an empty spot here, maybe like a little area for some bikes, and then maybe like this side can have just like some benches or something. Yeah, I think that would be really nice, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to surround this first, so I'm basically just gonna have to fill all of this in. Okay, that's all filled in there, and I think we'll surround it with a sidewalk possibly. I'm not really sure if it will be like a fully accessible sidewalk. I may put some fencing down just to kind of shape it out, but that will be something I do right after. So we're gonna fill this like edge here with sidewalk, And then I will fill the inner portion with just I guess just the concrete or the blacktop or whatever you want to call it. What I am thinking though is, if you're using this as a parking lot, you obviously need to have the road connected to it. So I'm gonna maybe put like the road like right here, like an open section right there. And then I'll just fill this in with more of this code. And I'll probably put fencing maybe like right here or something. I don't know. I might make this a little smaller possibly. I'm not really 100% sure. I also need to not worry too much about the details and the specifics because it's all about how it looks. It doesn't need to be like like a functional parking lot or anything. It's not like these curves are actually going to move. It's all for the vibes. So I'm just gonna leave it the way that is. I'm not overthinking it today. I can't. All right, this is pretty much filled in now, and I like the look so far. I think that looks pretty cute. I could also just use these road codes just to kind of mark off little parking spots too. I don't think that that's a bad thing, at least for now, until I find something. Actually, yeah, we can just do like a couple of these. I think Crystal Cat actually has some that like they're a little bit different, that there's not like a gap. They just are like connected lines. So maybe I could find those, but just for now, I'm going to put that. So I'll place down the mini car. First and foremost, let me just pull this all the way down. This Animal Crossing villager is very strong, and being able to just push this around like this, that's a whole car. So we'll just put one right there. Oh, it fits so perfect. And then maybe I can put another one there. I'm thinking now this is probably going to be a little not symmetrical, which I actually don't mind. I want to finish that off there and then maybe just kind of clear this one here with a road code there, like so. What do we think of that? I quite like that. And then maybe the bikes can be parked on this side. Let's just see. I'm not really sure if I'll put lines down for them specifically, but we can do like maybe like this and like this. I definitely like that a lot, but I don't know if I want to do that kind of setup. I think I just want to do one tile for that. Yes. And then I'm going to place down some bikes here. Oh, one of my favorite items in the game, this cruiser bike, especially this one, the green. So cute. And then let's see, I'm going to kind of try to alternate, I think, the placement of them so it doesn't just look repetitive. Oh, there's also a scooter that I have too. That's going to be really cute. I'll go ahead and put this. Oh, well, I meant to put it the other way. Oh, well, I'm just going to keep it like this. This looks cute. Let me actually experiment with maybe making these codes a little closer, maybe doing them like they're literally right next to each other and seeing how that looks. I'm not sure if this is going to look all right or if they will even be placed properly. But again, let's just give it a go. I do like that it looks like it's parked in the middle there. Like right there. I don't think I can put another one like that close next to it. So I think I'm just going to revert back real fast. But I kind of like the idea of like maybe instead of there being just like all bikes, I can do like a bike and then a scooter maybe. Oh, I like that placement. That's a fun placement. I think like right there. And then maybe like a scooter can go here unless I decide to just only do scooters. I don't know. Oh, I love the blue. I have a lot of blue items for this island because my airport's blue. Oh, I like the way that looks, honestly. I kind of just want to have the scooter here, like right there. That's cute. I like that it's straight because the bikes are kind of at an angle. I think I'll also do a mountain bike. I love this yellow. Oh, that's so cute. Maybe I'll pull this. Nope, not that close. Do it like right there, maybe. I kind of want to find like some kind of fence to put here. I don't know. Let's like take a look and see what I've got. I could also do this truck in this parking lot too. I mean, I might as well, but let's see. I want to find the fences that I have. Please don't look at how much nonsense I have. I think the park fencing here would look really good. I don't know. I'm not really sure if I'm digging it yet, but we don't have any other decorations out. But let's see. I've got the park fencing, but I also would like a regular, like other fence to kind of break it up. Obviously the hedges. I use the hedges so much. You can tell I have so many. And honestly, I don't really see anything else that I want to use yet. I need to do some customizations, clearly. Hello, Kiki, my beloved. Oh, I'm going to have to like push this scooter out of my way for now, which honestly, maybe I should put more there. Like maybe I should cram a bunch here and it would look better, but I don't know. We'll see. I love this blue park fence. Oh, that looks so good. And then maybe right here we can do a different one. Maybe the hedge can go here. I do like breaking it up a little bit. So the hedge is really good for going around corners too. So maybe I will do this. Maybe we can leave like a little pathway open right here so that you can go to the beach if you need to. And let me grab the hedges here and we'll just kind of plorp these down. Ooh, these look really good on the sidewalk. I think that is meant to go there. I think I'll go to like right here maybe. I feel like this sidewalk should be left open possibly. So maybe I can put something right here to kind of end this off. Maybe like a light or a clock or something. I've got a park clock here. I think that would look kind of nice. So let's just go over here and then I'll plorp this down right here. And then we'll kind of twist it this way so you can actually see the time. Ooh, I'm not mad about this. I'm liking this little setup. I think I need to probably continue on this little path right here. I think I need to find another crystal cat code. I'm probably just going to have to clear out the majority of these anyways because I don't know if I'm going to use them all yet, but I think I want to find another one that's like a different texture for right here. I think I'm also going to go one more tile this way, but I don't know. Maybe we can just put something there. I don't know. I do definitely want to put the sidewalk on the end here, just like right here. That looks nice. And then I'm going to find another code really fast. All right, I found a code that I think I do like. It's going to be this one right here. Ooh, that does look nice. It still like is part of the sidewalk, but it's different enough to where it doesn't just look a little off center. Like I was worried about the sidewalk area looking really off center here. And then maybe I can even put some fencing here. I don't know. I definitely want to put this park fencing. I don't know if I want to put it here. I feel like it looks really nice there. Maybe I can leave this little gap open and then maybe put like one in the middle here. I don't know. Should I put some here too? I feel like putting it on the sidewalk doesn't make sense, but also we're going to be walking this way. I'm not going to overthink it again. So I'm thinking we will extend this maybe, I don't know, maybe just one more tile. Kiki looks to be, oh, how cute. Oh, she's reacting to the scooter. She's like, wow, so you're actually decorating. I see. How fun. Like she's not saying it to be facetious. She's just saying it because she's actually surprised, but it comes off a little bit, like not nice, but it's Kiki. So of course it's nice. I'm going to fill this in now. I love just doing codes. It's so fun. Hopefully you hear the sarcasm in my voice. I think this looks cute. You know what? I like it. I don't know. I might go one more tile or I might just get rid of this. I'm starting to not like it. Okay, that does look better. And then I'm going to grab some things I think I could put there. Let's see. I definitely want to grab some benches and some street lamps too would be nice. First and foremost, I definitely want to grab a couple of these. Do I want to do the garden bench or do I want to do these plastic benches? Because that would also look so good here too. Let's see. I'm going to place down the garden bench first because those are really pretty, but I can craft them, which is nice. See, that does look nice. I always love this little bench. I would probably just put one right here maybe, or maybe bring it in like one more tile like so. That's cute, but we could also check out the plastic benches because then I could probably put one like right here. Ooh, I do really, really like that one actually because it contrasts against the blue, but it has a little blue in it, so it goes with it. Okay, I'm here for that. And then let me put some things away and I'm going to grab a few more things. Ooh, I also have a garbage bin in my inventory already, which would be nice too. So this front area is definitely going to be a bit more urban, town core kind of vibes, and then it's going to kind of transition into a bit more of a rural kind of vibe too. I think I want to use one of these round lights, and I might grab another one just in case. And I think I also want to grab, do I have any like signs or anything? Oh, I also think I'll go ahead and grab the other park bench. Ooh, there's also vending machines. I definitely need to place those somewhere along with the ABD, because that would be really nice. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have like a sign or something. Oh, this would look good too. I'm finding everything but the thing I really want. And I think it's because I don't have anything, which is fine. I think right here for sure, and on this little piece of sidewalk right here, if I can step on it right, I want to put a light. We'll put the rounded street light right there. Ooh, that looks nice there. And then maybe I can put another one right here also. I quite like that. That looks good. It's not symmetrical, but it's like on the corners of this. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. And then let me take a look. What else did I grab? That's something I always have a hard time with in Animal Crossing, because I tend to honestly forget what what I've picked up. I'm also kind of unsure if I do like this truck here, because it's covering up a lot right here, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I think I don't want to put a trash can like right as you walk in. That would be sad. Maybe right here, putting a trash can right next to the bench. It's not a great idea, but it's functional. And I also do want to figure out this vending machine kind of situation. So maybe this shouldn't go here. And honestly, maybe this shouldn't go here either. Maybe it needs to go symmetrically. It needs to go like right there. Okay, that does look nice. And I think I can maybe even push this over. We're probably going to widen this even more, honestly. And then let's see, I'll just place this down like so. Okay, that's the biggest I'm going to make it. But I feel like that's right. I feel like that's a good amount of space, just because I like this kind of, much area being left behind. And then I'm going to go in and place some sidewalk here. Okay, that does look nice. I kind of want to take, I put up all of my fencing. That was kind of silly of me. Let me grab that. But then let's see, do I want to, I guess, place these like that actually, and then let me grab the hedges and do maybe something like this here. I kind of like the idea of the hedge kind of just stopping there and then continuing on with more of this park fence. We'll do maybe 3 altogether. Gonzo, please just keep, can you please, Gonzo? I need to be right where you're standing. Okay, thanks. That's really, I really appreciate it. Okay, I do like that a lot. I think instead of the bench being here, I'm gonna put it right here, because I'm thinking like I want to put the vending machine somewhere, and I think having the bench there is taking up some space. So I'm going to put that there. And then maybe the trash can, the garbage bin. Oh goodness, it did not. Oh God. It's just bad. I got to place it like so. Placing things in Animal Crossing is hard sometimes. Do I like the garbage bin? I don't think I do. I know, I just made a big fuss about it, but I think I will see. I don't really want just like a regular fence to be behind the snack machines and stuff. Let's see. Drink machine is the one I want. I love the red. Oh, I don't know. I kind of do dig that. But I think instead of using up the park fence, because I don't want to waste a fencing that you can't really see, I'm going to use hedges instead. I don't know, either hedge or another fence. I'm probably going to have to do some more crafting. I do like the way that looks. Actually, that doesn't really bother me. Cool. And then I do want to put in the ABD right here, because that would just be really convenient. Oh, and I love that yellow. Oh, the pop of yellow is nice. I'm kind of torn. What if instead we do that and I need one more tile? I mean, I could also just put this right here in front of the light, but that feels wrong. I don't like that. I think I'm going to have to go one more tile. Oh, me. You silly goose. I would use another word if it wasn't for me recording right now. I may not even be using what I'm planning on placing. Freya, my girl, I love you. You pushed me. What do you want? You really want to? Don't you dare sit down. Don't you dare sit down right there. Oh my goodness, y'all, you're killing me. You guys are killing me, okay? All right, I kind of want to put the bench there. But no, I don't know. Wait a minute. Actually, hold on. Let me just see. Snack machine. I do like that one. Ooh, what if we put the bench in the middle? Ooh, I do like that. And I can put it right here. That way you can like actually walk around. I feel like it's off center though. I kind of want to do like that. Yeah, that way there's a good amount of space around it. I do like the snack machine being there. I'm trying to think, do I want to use the fencing? I feel like that would be too much for right up front in the island. I don't know though, that might look good. I think I'm gonna leave that. I quite like it the way it is. But let me grab, I'm just gonna be doing so much pathing on this island. But I mean, actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. I don't think I really am going to be doing all that much because I think for the most part, it's just going to be this front like section of the island here that I'm going to be doing all this on. And then after it's going to be like a lot of rural areas. So that'll be honestly a nice reward for doing all of this pathing. I am so bad at placing codes. I'm going to be honest with you. The grid in this game, for some reason, just baffles my silly little brain. And I don't know why. I don't know why. That is already looking so good. All right, let me put this here to fix my issue. Not that this really matters all that much because a lot of this is getting covered up anyways, but it's just for my own state or my own peace of mind, I guess. I'm not sure if I do like the hedge being used because I don't know. I kind of like the idea of it being like a proper wall and maybe the hedge starts, or maybe there isn't even a hedge right here. Maybe the hedge is, oh my God, you all, I'm not even trying to be this way. I just am. I like that. I'm so indecisive, but I'm thinking we do something like this here possibly. We can even like wrap it around, which actually looks really cute. I kind of like the idea of leaving this open just so that, you know, we can walk around a little easier. And then I don't know if I like the layout of this, but I'm doing the thing again where I'm like thinking of a million possibilities instead of just focusing on my task at hand. I think I'm just going to place down a couple of these fence items here. These are so nice. I do love these items. Oh, I do quite like that. And the blue is a really nice little pop against the red. Oh, that looks good, actually. I think that kind of sections it off really well. I think, honestly, that's good. And I think I will use, I don't know. I'm not sure if this will look okay. I can even do this with the hedge here, like square it off. Oh, that doesn't look bad. I kind of like that. I feel like if I do that though, I am going to have to reconfigure this. No, Kiki, don't you dare. I'm stopping you in your tracks, okay? At least for now. You can walk around, please. Like, I think what I might do is replace these two pieces with this park fence here. Ooh, I do like that a lot. And I kind of want to like do this where it's like more narrow here so that like when you walk in, it kind of helps fill that in. Ooh, it's looking good. Okay. And I'm thinking, I want there to be a garbage can somewhere though. I'm not sure yet. Ooh, I do have this green one. That's kind of nice. I probably can just customize it too, but I'm just stubborn. I don't like customizing. Maybe I should put the trash can in the corner. So let's see what looks better. We've got the steel one right here. Oh, that's actually perfect. You know what? I did all that for nothing because this one is the perfect one. I already found the one that I wanted to use. Great. I am so good at my job. Okay. That looks great. I honestly low-key want to pull it this way. Like a half tile even. So I'm going to have to pull this way and then like push that there and then push this here so that these two are kind of like in the center of this spot. Not sure if I like that or not, but I think it'll warm up to me. I think I'll warm up to it, but okay. I like this so far. I think this is a good little like rest stop area. We've got the parking lot. We've got the rest stop. I don't know if I like this layout here. I need to reconfigure this. I low-key want something. I just thought of something, honestly, and that's I low key don't like the idea of it just being like a sidewalk and then just like a parking lot. I kind of low key want to just go into here and just fill this in maybe. Okay, maybe this is what we'll do is I'll put it here and then I'll also put it here as well. That does make that feel a little less asymmetrical actually. It widens this little sidewalk area and then it's a very small parking lot, actually, isn't it? So honestly, maybe I can extend that too, honestly. Like, let me take a peek. Let me see how many tiles away from this. Okay, so I just need to go to 4 tiles. I don't know if 4 tiles would be too many. I mean, it would be nice to have more space. So let's just see. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wait a minute. I think that's actually good because like you can see the edge of like where the beach is. It's like kind of curving there. So that might be a good little point to kind of like cut it off. I mean, the road is going to be going this way anyway. And then once you get kind of past this point, I'm seeing how this looks from like a long point of view. Honestly, I feel like that's actually right where I planned on there being like another road here. So maybe I should just go 1 more tile or 2 more tiles. Let's just do 2. It's not going to be symmetrical anyway because I plan on there being a road here. I don't know if I want it to be 2 tiles wide or, well, this one's going to be 3 and I don't think I'll put a sidewalk on it. I think it's just going to be 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then this can be like the sidewalk. Okay. Is this riveting? Probably not. This is just me kind of talking out loud. I've learned that when it comes to how I build in The Sims, in Animal Crossing now, I guess, talking out loud, to myself essentially is a really good way for me to kind of, I guess, figure it out. Yeah, this parking lot was looking a little small anyway, and I want it to feel a little bit more expansive. I plan on getting some more of these mini cars, but they're expensive. And since I'm not using treasure islands, I'm going to have to like grind up some money on this, probably off camera. I'll probably do some like deep sea diving and just, go crazy with it. Okay, so that's basically going to be what's, the sizing roughly. Oops, not that. And then I'm going to go around the edge here with the sidewalk pattern, tile, code, whatever you want to call it. Also, did you all notice in the, I guess the direct that we got for Animal Crossing 3.0, I saw like whenever their little characters were placing down like cliffs and like water and stuff, it looked like they did like a little shimmy to where you could just kind of hold down the buttons, I think. I'm wondering if you can do that with pathing also. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that is the case. They didn't really explain much unless I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, we'll just fill this all the way in here. And we can also put more of a fence to separate this from the road as well, which I think is going to look really good. Okay, like that. I'm liking what I'm seeing. This feels like a good amount of space. I know it felt really like cramped when I had it like just here, like the entrance. So I'll go in. I'm not really sure about the proportions. I keep hitting the cliff tool for some reason. And then I will just kind of fill this in here because then maybe like what I can do is put like just like a couple pieces of fence, like maybe like one here and one here. Ooh, and then maybe I can also put maybe some lights on either side. Freya, I love you so much, but you are literally in my way. Like, if you get mad at me for pushing you, that's your problem. Oh, yes, we have 2 more of these, which is perfect. I like those other lights, honestly, a lot, but these, for some reason, really just kind of work for this front area, I think. Ooh, I think that's perfect. This isn't really like, oh my gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry. If you are like a seasoned Animal Crossing person, please, actually yell at me in the comments just a little bit. I don't mind. I need some constructive criticism, but I think that looks better. I think it was just feeling a little bit asymmetrical. That looks good. Okay. All right. And then let's see. Oh, this is actually kind of tight now that I've put the fencing down. It's okay here, but not here. So I'm just going to push this forward a tile. Let's see how that feels. Oh yeah. I may even move the trash can. I feel like that would just work better. And then maybe the trash can just go in like the corner here. Okay. I like that. Let's actually do this parking lot here. Let's see. I definitely think, is it a little small for a parking lot? Maybe. Maybe it is, but I'm thinking, well, there definitely will be some places at the end because I already had that planned out. I could just place them like right here. I'm going to redo these codes here. Don't worry. I'm going to put down the solid line, but I'll have the mini car go right here like I did before. And then I guess I can put the truck here. I do like the truck. And then I'll just push that. How would that look if I pushed it a little bit up? That looks good, actually. And then maybe like right here can be like a place to park your bikes and like the scooters and stuff. So like I'm thinking maybe like right here. I don't really want to block too much space though. Like if you're thinking logically about it, I am, you want to leave an area where they can like pull in and be like, okay, unless it's right here. Oh, hang on. Maybe we don't need to worry about that. That looks good because then they can like theoretically pull in here and then pull in. And then same with like this way, maybe you can pull in this way and then there's some spots here. I'm not an expert at parking lots. I'm also not an expert at doing parking lots in Animal Crossing either. So I'm also not going to worry about it. It's all about the vibes. Let's see, I'll place down, where is it? The scooter right there. I don't know if I'll keep the lines, honestly. I mean, wait a minute. If my eyes are correct, this actually doesn't need to have like a tile in between it. I could go ahead and just add another bit right here. Ooh, wait a minute. I kind of don't mind that. And then I can maybe even do like something like this here. I don't know. I'm unsure yet, but we can go ahead. I'll go back to the scooter item. I swear I'm going to place this down so many times today. Twist it. Ooh, that does look really cute. It sits there really nicely. I'm wondering do I have the bikes on me still? I do. I have the mountain bike. I think I would want to pull it forward like to here, and then maybe this can just be like a parking spot for the bike. I do like that. Okay, that looks excellent. I think I'm going to do maybe the hedge right here. I don't know if I like that or if I just want to do the whole thing as park fencing, or if I just want to like get rid of this park fencing here. What if we did this? We did like park fence there. Oh, I don't know. I'm so indecisive. I think what I'll do, since I see what's throwing me off here, I think I will get rid of these. Yeah. And then I think what we'll do is we'll grab the park fence here because I think I'm just going to keep this like closed off here. I'll do like maybe like 2 here also, or maybe I can leave one little gap open and then fill the rest of this with the hedges. I think that is perfect. Yeah, that makes me feel better. All right, that looks great. I think I'll do even more of these hedges over here on the corner. I may even grab some more fence, as in like the object that's called fence, not the fencing. But then again, I kind of don't mind just the hedges. I'm a big fan of the hedges. It's like my favorite fence in the game, honestly. I think right there is good. I may do like one more here and then maybe put a light right here. Do I have another light on me? I don't think I do. I do not. So I don't actually have any more of these round ones, which would be so perfect, wouldn't it? So maybe as placeholders so that I, hopefully will replace them in the future, I'll grab those other lights, which maybe I won't even have to worry about it. It's probably just something I won't even really have to pay attention to. But I've got these like regular street lamps here. I will grab those and put them right over here. Put one there. Ooh, I like the way they look. So I don't know if I'm going to really have to change them. Yeah, I don't know if I mind it yet. But then I can also go in over here with more hedges. I may change these out in the future. I do like the idea of maybe just doing like 3 hedges right here in the middle. And then we'll go in with the park fencing on the ends here. Ooh, I don't know yet. That may, I don't think I like it. I think I want there to be more just park fence here instead. I feel like the hedge being in like the middle of the road here feels weird. Like I like it being on the edge. That looks nice. Okay, that feels good. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to end this road here, I think. And then let me grab the sidewalk code really fast here. We'll put that on the edge of this road right here. And then I'll put the road code as well. And I've finished that out. I think what I actually kind of low-key want to do is put not the park clock, this other plastic bench down. Ooh, I do like that little pop of blue. I kind of want to put it right here too, even though this isn't like typical, I guess. But oh, I love all the blue. And do I want to put another trash can? I don't think so. I may add another one right here. I'm not sure yet though, because I like this entrance being 3 wide, but if I do another one here, maybe I can just do like this to where it's like a small entrance. That isn't a bad idea. And then I can just put another bit of lines down here to the end. And then I can probably put another little bicycle right here. I grabbed a couple bikes there and I saw something that I really want to grab too. And it's there's like a fire hydrant. I think that would look really cute because it's yellow. Oh, and this candy machine would be so cute there too. I could spend forever and a day doing this. Let me tell you what. Yeah, I'll just put another bike right here. I feel like this is a good spot. Let's see, is it this one? No, I don't want the black one. I like the white one, I think. Yes, this one's cute. And then I'm going to twist it not this way, this way. Yeah, oh gosh, I'm probably going to have to. Oh no, I was able to get it to work. Cute. I like that a lot actually. And I want to put a fire hydrant somewhere. I think right here, like right in the middle, because that would look really good. Is that technically placed correctly? Most definitely not. That is not accessible whatsoever. That doesn't make sense, does it? All right. I took a break just to kind of step away, kind of refresh my eyes. I actually am very much so loving this. I do want to get the museum moved. That is one thing I said in the beginning of the video that I honestly forgot that I was going to do. So I think let's just go ahead. I'm very scattered as a builder, but I think what I will do now is I will just go in and find a place for that first and foremost, and basically just figure out where I need to put the museum, because basically we just need to take this path and keep going until like kind of the middle. And that will be, oh, I scared that away. It will be like somewhere around here, but I want it to be pretty lined up with resident services because I plan on putting more terraforming back here. I think what we'll do is I do need to time travel a day to get this silly ramp moved, but I'm just gonna like, I guess do this to kind of like roughly draw kind of a line out for myself so that I can kind of figure out how many tiles this is. Oh, I need to cut this tree down. I hate cutting down trees because especially now when 3.0 comes out, we're going to be able to actually store trees in our storage. Like that's wild. Like what? Who? What? They really decided to be like, oh, hey, here is all of these quality of life things that you want and then some. Like, wow. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing something good for a change. So we've got 22 tiles, basically, from resident services all the way to the river here. Roughly. This river is probably going to be edited, so it's not really needing to be super perfect. But I'm thinking since we have 8 of these dots, I'm guessing we just kind of, let's see, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And so these middle 4. So it should go like roughly here. I'll be honest, it's odd numbers, so it's not going to go straight in the middle, but that's also fine because we can then adjust the river. I'm just rambling at this point. All right, Tom, let's talk infrastructure, baby. Let me see what we can do. I want layout changes and I want to move the museum. I'm moving the museum first because the plan is after I do the entrance, get the museum moved, get the pathway done there. I plan on working on the lake build. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I would rather work on another build on like a completely opposite part of the island and then connect the two that way instead of trying to like build my way towards that direction essentially. All right, so let's look at, I guess, these middle four here. The middle four here, I'm just gonna stand here roughly and I'm gonna see how this looks because this is like the front lined up with the back of resident services. And I actually don't think I want it to be this far back. I think I want it to be like, let's see, like right here roughly. There is a good chance I'm gonna have to move this again. Not there. Honestly, what am I doing? I am ridiculous, I swear, because I can just draw out exactly where I want this thing. So it is 7 tiles in width. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it is 4 tiles in width. I'm just going to place this down because then I can actually look on the map and see the positioning and adjust it accordingly. I'm pretty sure we're at a good point with the placement. I think this will work. I'm not really super picky. Let's look at this map. Actually, that does look good. Low key want to move it over 1 tile, but the creek is going to be moved over a tile. So I think that's a good placement. According to my little plans, that looks about right, give or take. I've decided I'm going to place it there, but 1 tile this way. And that's as close as I'm doing. Well, actually, before we do that, I need to think of how many tiles are between this so that if I wanted to put just like some trees in between, then I can place them pretty evenly. So let's just kind of, I guess I can even just use a custom design code. I'll use this one. I like this one. And just imagine like a tree here. And then maybe like a tree here, and then maybe like a tree here. Okay, maybe that is a good placement. I do think I like that. That's just a just in case, I guess you could say. But all right, let's imagine it. I don't know why saying this is the spot just feels like too much. I think that's good. I think we're just going to go with that. I am going to time travel, and I shall meet with you in a moment. All right. So the museum has been moved. That incline is now gone. I'm so excited now. We can really get this pathway finished. This is really my main goal today, is to just get that museum moved, get things cleared, and get this pathway pretty much started. So now this is where it gets a little tricky because this is going to be 3 tiles wide, which actually is a good thing. I mean, it's just going to be a sidewalk basically, but I'm just going to basically, do my best and fill this in. Let's see, we want it to go to here essentially. So I've drawn out the outline of this path, and I really like looking at the map to see what it looks like. And honestly, that seems to be pretty dang close to my plans there. So I'm going to go with this and spend so much more time filling this in. It's all filled in pretty much here. Ooh, it feels so nice to have such a wide path. Honestly, it feels like it takes up more space. So it feels fuller and more complete. And now for the fun part, code time. All right. That took a literal eternity, but I love it. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is I'm going to finish up by just adding these right here, of course. I feel like this could be a little wider, and I think now after this I will get some trees. I think I want to do a lot of pine trees on this island just because I prefer those myself, cedar trees. That definitely reminds me of where I'm from. I'm gonna do a mixture though, because we don't just have like pine trees where I'm from. It's a mixture of both. Ooh, yeah. Doing the 4 tile wide entrance there is so much better. It kind of makes it feel nice and balanced. Okay, so I think now what I'll do is find the trees that I need, but first and foremost, so that I can move them, I am gonna go find some food. Hopefully, you know what? I'm gonna see if I have any in here. If not, I'm gonna have to cook some. It looks like that I have quite a few here. I will just eat, let's see, fried rice. I like decorating with some of the items here. So I think I'll eat this oma rice. We'll eat that. Actually, I probably should get another just because I'm probably gonna get quite a few trees. So let's find those trees, shall we? I've got some back here, thankfully, and I don't know if I want to include any fruit trees just because I kind of want only fruit trees to be in the orchard, just because I'm like, do I really want to like have fruit scattered along the like the woodsy parts of this island? I don't think so. And if anything, I'll add in the apple trees or something, but I'm gonna leave those there. I think I'm probably gonna have to buy some saplings for sure, because I don't know how many trees I truly have on this island, because I definitely have cut down quite a few just to make room. All right, I'm just gonna grab like a few more here. All right, so I definitely want to leave like these areas free of trees, but I think like maybe like right here it would be nice. I just don't like having trees here unless I can see. Well, maybe we can make it work. I don't know. I'm so indecisive. So let's see. I'm going to do trees right there, I think. Let's just take a look first. I don't want to cover up the plaza too much. I think that's okay. It's just this little corner that's going to get covered. I don't like covering up the plaza because that is one area where villagers tend to kind of hang out at. And also we've got, clearly a concert going on right now. So I don't want to cover that up. So I don't know if I'll place trees exactly where I had these points placed, but I definitely want a couple of trees on either side of the museum here. I'm thinking maybe like right here and here. I know I don't need to dig up spots, but it kind of helps me visualize it before they go down just in case. That looks very nice actually. Ooh, I love that. And I feel like we just need to put a few more throughout here. I'm not really sure what's going to go here, to be honest. That might be another day, like another build for another day. Down here, I plan on there being a little like playground probably, just in this whole section here. And then this bridge is going to go and then it'll be here instead. But I don't know. We'll see about that. I kind of, for now, I have, how many trees have I got? I've got like 4 of these pine trees or cedar trees. So I think I'm just going to place them like maybe like one right here would look good. Yeah, that looks nice. And maybe like one right here. Yes, I like that. Ooh, yeah. And I kind of want to put one like basically like on the other side symmetrically. So 2 tiles from this. So like right here. Ooh, I think this is a good placement. Oh yeah. That's so cute. Oh, I love it so, so much. All right. I've got a couple more. Oh, actually, I only have one left. So maybe I can figure out an area right over here. Maybe like right here. I don't know. I don't want to just like randomly place it because I'll probably wind up moving it anyways. Let's see how this looks here. Maybe there'll be another area that I need to put a tree like nearby. Honestly, what about right here? Because I do plan on there being a playground here, but it would be kind of nice to have like just something to kind of break it up. Yeah, I'm thinking of like putting the path here and just making the playground here. And then this little middle space, I could probably just put some dirt and flowers and stuff because I do want to leave some areas for flowers. I have a ton of flowers and bushes over here just saved. And I really like the holly bushes, especially considering it is November in my save right now, I guess. It's actually Halloween, the night that I'm recording this, actually, which is kind of fun. I'm just going to grab some holly bushes here, maybe a few flowers as well. I do want to add some lights here. I have these ones with the banners that I actually adore. I don't think they're going to look the best here. I'll probably place them down just about right here instead. If anything, we can move these trees down a notch. But let's see here. We'll do, these are really cool because I have a custom design placed on them. Ooh, that looks so good actually, especially since this is right in front of the plaza. And then I think right in front of it, I'll put down some holly bushes as well. Wait, what do you mean there's no rip? Excuse me? There's definitely a rip. There's a code there. I knew it. My silly past self just placed a ton of those. I'm thinking, honestly, we might just do holly bushes on either side to kind of, section that off. Ooh, that looks so good. I kind of want to move the tree down a notch, like to here instead, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We should, do I want to use the park fencing or do I want to use a different fence? I feel like if I do the park fence there, I don't know. I kind of want to use something a little different for that. I have this iron fencing and then I've also got the iron and stone fence. I think those could look good. I feel like the iron fence would be probably the best bet. So I'll do like 3 this way, maybe. I don't know. I feel like putting it not on the sidewalk feels weird now, but maybe that's just my brain. I do quite like that actually. On the other hand though, these lights are so pretty, but they take up 2 tiles, which is kind of frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why they made them like that, but I mean, I guess I know why because they are literally that wide. But I'm gonna move these trees over a notch and probably at least try to kind of center them a little bit here. You know what? I am going to make an executive decision that these are too big for this spot for what I want them for. You know what I mean? And I think I'm just going to grab the regular ones because, you know, these are really pretty and they don't take up as much space, which is a huge plus. All right, that looks great. And I think now I can just go back to the fencing that I had before. I'll just plorp these just straight in the middle of these 2 iron fences. I'm going to grab my hedges as well. You know, in hindsight, I think I'm going to try something with these iron fences. I think this looks really good. Actually, that does look pretty dang nice, I think. That honestly helps a lot with the height. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, I got some flowers as well to plant here. I did make some adjustments. I love it so much already. I love the blue. I can't really see anything right here, but I'm still going to put a blue flower because honestly, the blue flowers with the dark green and then the holly bushes and just all the colors, it's just so good. So I think now what I'll do is I'll take these hedges. I don't know, maybe not there. Maybe I'll just put them like right there in the front, but I love this little design that I did right here. Alrighty, y'all. So I think before we wrap it up here, I'm just going to give you a little, I guess, walkthrough of what I've done today. I did this little snack area with a little bench. Maybe I'll add some lights and stuff over here too. I don't know. This looks really cute. And then you walk over here and this is like a little parking lot just for some like bikes and of course a couple cars and a truck. Well, a car and a truck. And we've got Ken here just hanging out, enjoying the new bench here. I may put another bench right here. I don't know. These are gonna kind of be like never ending like builds for me. I may add some more greenery here and there as well. And then we did do a little bit for the entrance of the resident services. I really like this. This is super simple, but really, really pretty. I do love the blue hyacinths. They're kind of my favorite. Second favorite, my all-time favorite is the purple hyacinths, but we aren't talking about her. Okay. And then we did this little road path here that leads over to the museum in its new spot. I love it. And then this just kind of continues this way and there'll be a bridge here eventually, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just make a fake bridge. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, do let me know in the comments down below what else I should add to this little area. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, you all. I really, really appreciate it. If you have any tips and suggestions you want to leave me, leave them down below in the comments. And if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to hit the like button. It really lets me know that you want to keep seeing videos like these. And I just want to say a big thank you to my YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you all so much for your support. It is because of you all that I am able to make content like this and take a chance and do Animal Crossing for a change. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos as well as access to members only content, and you'll get your name scrolling on the screen right here as well at the end. But I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone for watching. If you got to this point, let me know in the comments. Comment your favorite flower in Animal Crossing. And if you don't play Animal Crossing, what's your favorite flower in general? That's pretty much it for today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Do let me know in the comments down below. And that is everything. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye, y'all.